everybody. Welcome to Spikey Saturday number 309 on the Mana Leek. I'm John, as always. We don't have a bomb. Old Rutstein is fine. It's not a bomb. Hero's Downfall is some of the best removal you can get your hands on, so easy, easy, easy first pick. There's a Flame Blessed Bolt here, which I never want to first pick. I'm pretty happy to, third pick it. Ripsaw, also pretty good. Again, Rutstein fine, but not over a Hero's Downfall. If this wasn't here, I'd probably take it. But we're just going to take the Hero's Downfall. So yeah, we've got many more weeks left of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 weeks, I think. 7 or 8 weeks left of this set. We get past a bomb in Harvest-Tide Shaman. Easy pickup. Uncommon was taken, so probably Hero's Downfall, Rending Flame, or somebody who's really bad at drafting. I don't know if I've mentioned this on Spikey Saturday. I lost 2 Sweatsuit Invitational tournaments to somebody who had an Anya in their deck. And both of those people in both of those tournaments were past that Anya. Pack 1, pick 2. So who knows what people pass these days and why? Who knows? But hey, it created a good meme for the channel. Sweatsuit Invitationals, by the way. Here we've got a Reclusive Taxidermist, which is a very good uncommon. This is fine removal. Happy to have them. But I'll take a fine uncommon that I'm happy to have, even if we didn't have a Hiveheart Shaman, and having one, I'm pretty happy to head towards green. For those who aren't aware, Sweatsuit Invitationals are now on Tuesdays. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. They are now for money and gems, as well as the bag of coffee. And just by watching, you can enter to win prizes. Last week, they gave away a box of Midnight Hunt. So if you want to watch some high-level Magic for good prizes, maybe win some prizes yourself, you should watch. Tuesday nights. Channel updates. More Kingdom Death Monster will continue because my top 3 videos of my last 10 videos have all been Kingdom Death Monster videos. Those will continue. Again, I'm going to strongly attempt to never upload 2 in a row. I want there to at least be a Magic video between every single one. That means next week there's going to be a lot of videos again. So we've got an Ancient Lumber Knot if we want to go into the butt deck. And I think we do. We already have 2 butts. We have a reason to want to be black. Other than the Lumber Knot, it's Sigarda's Imprisonment. So we'll take the Lumber Knot, I think. So yeah, next week I will have a new monster to fight in Kingdom Death Monster, which means I have to build that monster, which means a build video. So next week will be Kingdom Death Monster on Sunday. A fast recap draft at some point, and then the monster build video at some point, and then Spikey Saturday, and then, again, Kingdom Death Monster. Episode 5, I guess, will be on at that point. Wow, it's going fast. No green that I'm super excited about. There's a Crushing Canopy if I just want to push what I've got, and I might just want to push what I got. I don't think I'm getting into white for a Heron at all. So I think that's a pretty easy Crushing Canopy. This card's bad. This card's bad. Fine. Fine. Okay. Mediocre. 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 Sideboard card in the colors that we have. Not a great pick 5. That pack was pretty underpowered. And then actually the following week. So that'll be what? Christmas week? Next week? So I guess New Year's week, there will also be a lot of videos because I'll have another new monster that I have to build and fight. So we'll have fast recap drafts in there as well. All right, this is a slow draft. So let's pick something up here. There's a Phalanx. Yeah, if we're the butt deck, I'm happy to have one of these. And so we'll pick that up. So while we're waiting for this draft to speed up, let me talk about one of my affiliate programs that might interest some of you who play Commander, or really any format. Let's say you have yourself a Goblin Guide. Your Goblin Guide looks like that. It's reversed. I hate when people have their cameras reversed, but I have to so that when I look at the screen, it looks like that. Let's say you want to alter your Goblin Guide to make it look fancy and stand out and be different than other people's Goblin Guides. But you don't want to find an alter artist, and you can't do it yourself, and you don't know if it'll make the card legal to play. Maybe it will definitely make the card damaged, which means you can't resell it quite as well. There's not much that I'm happy about here. This Lacerate Flesh I'd be happy about if we thought we were going to go into red. I might actually pick it up. There's a chance we splash it. I highly doubt we splash it, but I don't like the black cards here. So if you want to alter it without damaging it, without finding an alter artist, without actually painting or drawing on it, you could buy an alter sleeve. You get a sleeve like this. It's perfect fit sleeve size. So you put the sleeve on the card. This is very hard to do backwards. And your Goblin Guide goes from looking like that to looking like that and being a full art borderless Goblin Guide. And then it's a perfect fit sleeve, so you were probably double sleeving your deck, so you put that into your sleeve, you double sleeve the rest of your deck, and you have yourself some altered sleeves. We're taking the Spiked Ripsaw. Good card is good. So that's Alter Sleeves. You can go to altersleeves.com/themanaleak. You'll get 5% off your order. They have tons of sleeves and are always adding new ones. If you find an artist you specifically like, you can follow that artist and find all of their alter sleeves. You can search by card. I've got a bunch of alters that I got here. I got a Mox Ruby that I altered, Wooded Foothills, Bloodstained Mire, full art Eidolon of the Revel, full art Swift Spear. That's just a mountain that's not altered. But yeah, it's super cool. Do I want a second Ripsaw? Not really, but we'll take it. There's not much else here. And last one I'll show off is Imperial Seal. It's a seal who's very imperial. He's got a crown. That's what Imperial Seal means, right? Cloaked Cadet is okay, but not exciting. But it does have a butt, and it could get bigger. So we'll pick that up. But yeah, that's Alter Sleeves. I wish I played Constructed more to actually show these off. But if you play Constructed, Commander or such, I'm sure you've got a lot of cards that would look better fancy. So altersleeves.com/themanaleak, get 5% off your order. We'll take an aim for the head, but it'll sit in the sideboard. Ditto. Man, I did all of that, and we still don't have like the last two packs or the last two picks of pack one done. Long draft, sure, I'll take a rare. And while I talk over this bad pack, patrons and Twitch subscribers in the new year will be getting free alter sleeves just for being a patron or a Twitch subscriber. More details on that coming. This is a bad pack. We've got a Desperate Farmer to think about taking. And I think that's literally it. I don't want a Rot-Tide Gargantua. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Bad pack is bad pack. We get a Weaver of Blossoms, which has a bigger butt and ramps and fixes and is good. Black cards are bad. The other green cards are bad. There's no discussion here except for maybe an Evolving Wilds. Aerith is really good, but we're nowhere near splashing blue-red in our black-green deck. So we'll take a Grizzly Ritual. Not the best removal, but it's removal that exists and that we now have. And we're not splashing a Lacerate Flesh. That's not going to happen. I do need some power. We have a high part common, and that is it. Not much. I think we'll take a Mind Leech Ghoul. Yep, that's what we're going to take. Not my favorite pick there. Not my favorite pick. So we really want to find more lumber knots. We want to find a catapult captain, which I remember passing, which unfortunately means like this person is probably haha butt deck. Or this person is probably haha butt deck. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. This is such a slow draft, man. It's you. It's you slowing it down. That Nicol Bolas number 2. Here we get a crawler and a scavenger. Both are good, but I want the scavenger. Slightly bigger butt, slightly better value. And then we will take not much. Not much. I guess we'll take a Bloodsworn Squire, but I've never cared for that card. This pack we've got an Honored Heirloom, I suppose. Picked up a Nurturing Presence. Yeah. Yeah. I think the butt deck got cut on our left side. But that should mean that the right side should be wide open. Take a mulch. But I mean, as much as it's being cut, I also didn't see any power go by. What did we see? We saw a Markov Waltzer. So, like, maybe I should have, at some point, switched into red-white. I don't think so. I don't think we ever saw a signal to do that. It's an interesting thing, though, because I do think the age of signals is kind of dead. I think as Arena has supplanted everything. And as Arena is sort of a mishmash of people who don't know what they're doing, people who are just following 17 lands, and people who do know what they're doing. I think it's just very hard to read a draft anymore. We whiff on getting yet another bomb. So thank you to the one person who did pass us a bomb, because otherwise we were getting jack squat. We have exactly 3 cards that we can pick. And honestly, 1. Because we're not taking that and we're not taking that. So thanks, Pat Collation. I'm sure the blue-white player will be very happy. Or even the red player. But we don't get to take a pick there. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Apparently, even though white was not open, we should have been white, knowing that in pack 3, pick 2, we'd be past a Faithbound Judge. Can we get away with this? Are we missing anything by trying to get away from it? No, because once again, we're getting screwed by pack collation. I do not want the solitary green card in this pack. And I do not really want either of the black cards in this pack. So we're taking the Faithbound Judge. I feel like I personally get screwed by pack collation a lot. Only happens to me. It's got to be a flag on my account, I'm sure. That's how those things work. And then we get an old Rutstein. Okay. And a Wolfkin Outcast. We'll take this old Rutstein. Well, I guess we passed an old Rutstein, didn't we? So somebody was like, wow, this bomb rare. And jumped into black-green. Makes sense, makes sense. Doesn't make sense, because it's not a bomb rare. It's just a fine card. Like, if there were less words on it, there's no reason it's not an uncommon. But it's fine. We'll pick it up. Again, I do not care for these 2 black cards in this deck. This one's great in a vampire deck, but that's not us. So we'll take a sharpshooter. There's not much else going on here. We are currently thinking about splashing this Faithbound Judge off of an Honored Heirloom, a Weaver, and I guess a Hiveheart Shaman, technically. Again, green card don't want, black card don't want. I had dreams of doing back-to-back 3-0s for Spiky Saturday videos. But that will not occur today. That will not occur today. Let's take the Socialite. Sure. I'll take a sixth pick, colorless, good rare. There is also a reclusive taxidermist, but drawing cards is fantastic. Another Weaver sold. Let's get rid of one of these ripsaws. It's a terrible idea to splash this Faithbound Judge, but I care not. I care not. Well, okay, there we go. Eighth pick, Lumberknot. So this person is the butt deck. Or there was a better butt rare or something in this pack for the butt deck person. But yeah, we'll take a second Lumberknot. And then we're actually going to need to do some looking. Big butt, big butt, big butt, big butt, big butt, big butt. Similar sized butt, similar sized butt, similar sized butt. In fact, small butt on the backside. Oops. No, you don't have to go away because of your small butt. Big butt, big butt, big butt, big butt. Okay. We'll take a rare mythic, I guess. You know, I think this deck has come together somewhat. The realistic thing to do would be to cut the Faithbound Judge and cut the Honored Heirloom, but I'm not going to. Build our own big butt. That's a terrible idea. That's a horrendous idea. It's a horrendous idea that I'm going to do. We have a lot of 3-drops. We're going to get run over by aggro. But nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. I don't even remember seeing many 2-drops that were valid. It was a weird draft. That didn't feel like any of the drafts that I've done in the past little bit. It was strange. Very strange. I do not require 3 planes. I don't know if I require 2. Because we're not, like, fetching them up. Well, we are drawing them with journal and such. I kind of like 872 here. It is a greedy, greedy splash, but I care not. Crimson Vow has sucked any amount of caring out of me. I could have also ended that sentence right there, right? Crimson Vow sucked. What do we get? Seems good. Seems good. Seems good. Holy crap, Arena, calm down. Blood Petal Celebrant seems aggressive. Seems aggressive. Mm-hmm. Taken 2. Seems aggressive. Mr. Rutstein. So what do I don't even know how this guy works. I don't. Land is treasure. Okay. So land is treasure. Creature is insect. Anything else is blood. Okay. Sweet combat trick, bro. Let's get rid of your wool. Use your sure strike. Waste your sure strike. Waste your turn by wasting your sure strike. No? Okay. Belligerent guest? Sure. Creature, I get an insect. Sounds good. That phalanx will block forever. And we're not winning this game quickly. So let's present a forever blocker. It won't be blocking this turn, but it will block soon enough. Easy block. Enjoy your blood token. Yeah, they're missing land drops, so that's our chance. Blood token sounds good. We got 5 mana available. Well, that sounds to me like we should get a werewolf that will flip before too long. And then we'll have to think about pitching something if we can, if we want to. We'll see. So I'm fairly confident they do have a combat trick or something, which is why they've been doing the attacks they've been doing. They've been wanting me to put Rutstein in front of something. But their combat tricks will not do anything to my phalanx. They may not even attack me here. Didn't think so. Pass the turn, cast nothing. Wolf Strike. That's rude. Rude but fine. Rude but fine. Yeah, we won't throw anything away just yet. Another insect sounds good. Let's go crawler. Taxidermist. Taxidermist is swole and ready to go. Their own taxidermist. Only one creature, sounds good. Wolf Strike. Gross, I needed that. Ooh, one step of the way. Alright. Let's Ripsaw. Can make what, a 7/7? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's make a 7/7. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. I will not sack forests yet. Choo-choo. What are the odds that our opponent is playing, like, 14 lands? And they're gone. Oh, that was fun magic that briefly had me concerned, despite 3 lands. So, I guess we need some blockers. Specimen in, Mind Leech Ghoul in, Cadet out, Socialite out. Let's lower our curve a bit to attempt to not get run over. And let's go back in. Oof, that's not going to do it. Well, that could. Goodbye, Grizzly Ritual. Nice. Packsong Pup, sure. It would be lovely if you did not have a wolf, but I'm gonna bet you do. Of course you do. So we need a way to deal with that wolf as soon as humanly possible. Otherwise, we're toast. We have what? A Hero's Downfall and a Grizzly Ritual on the bottom. Those are our answers. Otherwise, we die. On turn 2. It'll take until turn 12, but we died on turn 2. This is why I dislike modern Magic. I strongly dislike dying on turn 2. They don't have a combat trick? Okay. Fun Fun, 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 fun. Fun, 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 fun. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. I don't know what we can do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we died on turn 2. I guess we drop a farmer because it'll flip at least. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I guess we survive, find Faithbound Judge, and cast it and live 3 turns somehow. Well, the cute thing is we can make like Desperate Farmer big butted and lifelinky in some amount of time. We have 5 mana available, so we'll start with Lumber Knot down to make things big in combat. Yeah, we're on Faithbound Judge to somehow stay in this. And we are going to have to desperately remember how Wolf Strike works with Butt Fight, because Arena is going to want us to think that this is a 5-5, and it is never, ever a 5-5, despite Arena's very helpful things that it will do for us. We do need to make something big, and I think I want the farmer to be the thing that we make big. And then we get to draw our card. And then we get to drop a Ripsaw. I could also kill Wedding Crasher, because that will be one of our threats. They draw a card. Yeah, let's kill Wedding Crasher and gain 5 life. And we'll flip everything back to night. What the hell? I swear I looked up here and saw no cards. Okay. 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 Thanks for the clarity of UI. Now, I still probably would have done it regardless, but I. Okay. Okay. All right. We are going to get our phalanx down, because at least then we'll have a 13-13. No, we'll have a 1-13 that will sometimes pretend to be a 13-13. And let's flip it black to night. Or day, rather. Whatever. No attacks. Actually, no. I was debating if we wanted to send that farmer, or send like an insect in to try to flip the farmer and just get like ping damage going. Okay, well, there's the downfall. I would like to suit up the phalanx, making it a 16, and we could technically make it a 16-16 trample. You weren't dead, opponent. You were gaining 8 life, but okay. I will take that, because I think we were playing too a variety of outs, including not like just milling out with that old Rutstein over time. I don't I don't think that was our game to win, but I'll take it. I do not think that was our game to win. We're not winning this one like that. Maybe like that though. I wish I could keep the sheltering bows, which is a phrase I've never ever said before. And I probably can, to be honest. Four lands is nice, but this will find me mana. This may find me mana. So let's pitch a swamp. I I don't think we were supposed to win that game. Like I guess maybe they were looking at they were going to take 32 trample over 2 turns. But I mean they had 16 damage of blocks. Got a Rot-Tide Gargantua in there? Okay. No, one of my lumber knots. Binding Geist, okay. No, my farmer. Stop milling creatures. What are you? You're a peasant? Gonna die to mythics. Well, this is a start. Let's get rid of the Rot-Tide Gargantua so that I no longer care about the Undead Butler for the time being. And then let's Sheltering Bows something. It'll draw me a card. Or I would just want to hold up Wolf Strike. Man, assuming they have a bunch of zombies, and they're going to have a bunch of zombies, that Necro Duality is going to hurt. So Crushing Canopy is coming in. Drawing a card doesn't do anything here. Drawing a card does nothing. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you right now, flyers are going to kill us, so let's kill one of them. Sucks to not be able to save that for a bomb, but we're not interacting with flyers that well otherwise. We need to draw cards better. So bows? Or we need to present attackers in case they're out of stuff. We need to present attackers in case they're running out of stuff. Get our blood token, pass the turn. So we could turn bows into a card? No, because we can turn bows into a +1/+3 into card. And we still have one more lumber knot. Skull Scab, get a second one, exploit, blah, 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 blah. Yep, yep, yep. Very fair magic cards. Exceptionally fair magic is occurring. And then they'll sack their butler, and they'll bring back yada, 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 yada. And we should click this button, but I'm sure somebody in the comments would get mad. And so for you, incredibly impolite person in the comments, I will play an unfun remainder of this game. Screw you, unfun, obnoxious person in the comments. We're not playing this game anymore. Okay. Canopy, in. Cadet, get out. Aim for the head, get in. Sheltering bows, get out. All right. Let's go back in. I don't care that technically I could have played to my outs, that if I had found the Faithbound Judge and milled the Faithbound Judge or discarded the Faithbound Judge, because it wasn't going to die, because my opponent could choose when to let that die, basically. Blah, 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 blah. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. That's not what we're here for. We're here to have fun. No syncopate? Thank you. Yeah, sure are good at finding creatures. I'm a big fan of having 1/1 insects. They're super helpful. Ruddy Steen. Well, Lumbernaut's a start. Take 5. Because I don't care what that binding guys doesn't do much to Lumbernaut on the field. It's 4, 5, 6. We can actually play and equip Ripsaw. Sure. 3 me. I've Heart Shaman. I've Heart Shaman down. Honored Heirloom down. Slam in for 2. No necro duality. Just don't do it. Why are you a sack of crap? Crushing Canopy? Guess we'll die. We need to flood the board? I think we need to flood the board. So we are going to slam. Go and grab the planes. They're going to take 2. Okay. What? Why? All right. Let's Weaver. Let's Sharpshooter. Did we do it? Can they only cast 1 zombie this turn? Okay, this is many zombies. This is 4. This is 6 zombies, I think. It's 2 zombies. 2 zombies, because they would have to sack another, but it's non-token zombie, right? Yeah. Okay, what can we do here? We can jam a Ripsaw on something. Can jam it on the insect. So it'd be a 4/4, so they would have to double block it. And then we could also attack in with the Sharpshooter. You can go like this. And this and this. Yeah. And then we can still play Spore Crawler. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. But unfortunately, I'm sure we're going to see at least 2 more zombies down. So that'll be 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are threatening 1 damage. Okay, so we're going to sack Spore Crawler and our Insect, I suppose. They're going to have 2 zombies. What to mill that? Okay. Goodbye, Insect. Goodbye, friggin' Crushing Canopy. But that should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Is that enough? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is enough. So we go like that, and they die. And we barely pull it out. Barely pull it out. Let's hope we find this, and they don't have this on turn 4 every single friggin' time. That would be nice. Bye. Let's hope they don't find that on 4 every single game. All I'm asking for. Do I bring in another aim for the head? Don't think so. Because I want all of my other cards. Perhaps not a Blood Crazed Socialite. Perhaps. Perhaps. Alright. Let's ask them to not get their broken, busted mythic. And there are people who still think that card's not good. Necroduality is great. You just don't put it in a deck with like 2 zombies. I mean, we have to keep this. Like, you find a land, and it just goes nuts. And we have a shot of finding a land. It's going to be very slow, but especially on the draw, that is a snap keep. Doomed Dissenter, okie dokes. You just find a land. Just find a land, stupid. Just find a land. Taken 1. Just find a land. Just find a land. You had 3 draws to find a land. Just ignore all the triggers that are happening and all of the excessive extreme value that's going on over there. Just ignore all of that and just find a land, and it'll be fine. It'll be great. Magic the Gathering is a terrible game. Absolutely atrocious game. Counterspell? Absolutely garbage. If this didn't cost $10, you could laugh it off and be like, haha, that was fun. But drafts cost $10. Necroduality me. Oh, okay. I guess I'll lose that and go to 11. And still miss on land, so we have to kill the 5/4. And then I'll go to 8. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. There's no There is nothing to be gained from continuing to play that game. Absolutely nothing to be gained. Well, let's go to match 3. And again, just to head off comments, I don't care if you would have stayed in that game for the 2% chance that you pulled it out and won. Good for you. I'm looking to not spend my time in garbage time. Go off and play Magic your own way. I'll play it my way. A lot of people enjoy it my way. They're going first. We're on the draw. It should be fine. $41 card deck over there. Mulled twice. Because we were what? We were going to 7, or we were going to 8 there. We find Crushing Canopy on top. We miraculously can cast it with our 3 lands on turn 8. We blow that up and then proceed to go to 5. They had a full hand of cards. There was no point in staying inside of that game. There's the land. So our hand has blown wide open. Red, white, aggro. We're going to put a little bit of a stop to that. Pass of the turn sounds good to me. Let's begin with a blood crazed socialite. Get a blood token. Get a bit of a beefer. Beefer that can make this a beefer. It'll get abraded here, but that's fine. I'm attempting to swallow the words. Our opponent may be in trouble, because the second I say that, they're going to just drop some sort of broken ass bomb. Luckily, it's just one attack. But deeply important that we know that exists. Red-white does not return stuff, yeah? Outside of one very deeply specific mythic. So let's go with Cloaked Cadet. Like ludicrously specific mythic. Savior of Ollenbach, which I have never seen cast ever by me or an opponent in 50 some odd drafts. What draft number is this? This is draft number 53. All right, you got a 2/4. Goody, goody for you. We have 6 mana. Welp. Welp, welp, welp. I would like to see your double block, please, and thank you. To kill my cadet. That's what I would like to see here. Thank you. And then I would like to murder that. And then we'll drop ourselves a Spore Crawler, and it'll be great. Okay, we know very little about their deck. They appear to be... they are red. We don't actually know if they're red-white or if they're red-blue. Or if they're just magical 3-color deck, which is apparently a thing now. We've not been able to figure out where that has come from. Who is suggesting people do that? But just straight up natural little fixing 3-color decks seem to be in vogue the past few days. Ugh. No. You're never guaranteed a better hand. That's why you gotta be careful. However, if we find any land and this survives a turn, we should blow wide open, including a very early Faithbound Judge. So we're going to keep and we're going to pitch one of these Weavers. Honored Heirloom makes mana right away, and it's not as vulnerable to removal. One Weaver. Let's diversify our portfolio. Okay, no land there. That's fine. We just need a land here. We need a land here, and them to not have an Abrade or a Flame Blessed Bolt or a Syncopate or anything. They had a Syncopate. Magic's a fun game. So they're blue-red, and they just casually drop a Mythic, and we die. What a fun game. Naturally hit all their colors to hit their splashed Markov Waltzer. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Splashed Markov Waltzer. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What a terrible game this is. Crushing Canopy, get in here, please. Cloaked Cadet, get the hell out of here. It's a fun game when you're allowed to play, but 10% of all Magic games you just don't get to play. And that is horrendous game design. Horrendous game design in an era of infinitely well-designed other games. Yeah, that's got to be a keep. If this is not a keep, Magic is dead. Like, if Hand of 3 drops draw literally any land, dominate the game. If that is not okay, then Magic is dead. Okay, I would like you to syncopate this, please. There's no way you're going to waste a syncopate on an honored heirloom. And if you do, awesome. Awesome, because we got Rutstein, we got Weaver. Awesome. We might even have a Lumberknot. Play your planes, because we know you have it. No. Foreboding Statue, sure. Why can't... Oh, only enchantment. Goodbye, Wolf Strike. Could you not? Could you not? Could you frickin' not? Could we draw a fricking land? Magic, I'm attempting to not quit you forever. Perfect mana, love it. Mythic on time, love it. Y'all ready to see us not draw a land? Goodbye, old Rutstein. Wasn't bringing it back anyways. Uh-huh. What are you playing? This is what I'm talking about. They're just playing a stupid 3-color deck and getting rewarded for it. getting straight up rewarded. Or are, yeah, they're just playing a 3-color deck. Like, you don't splash a Syncopate, you don't splash a Kindly Ancestor, you don't splash a Raconteur. They are a 3-color deck with a Foreboding statue. And they are getting rewarded for it. So they will walk away thinking that they have done the right thing. And the generation of terrible drafters shall continue. Because this is one of the 1 in 10 games that it was deeply difficult for me to interact or play the game. All right, we survive by them stopping drawing stuff, essentially. So let's start that, I suppose. All right, 1 land, I like that. Attack me for 5. There's no way you're afraid of a double block. There we go. 5 me good. We are going to have to Hero's Downfall that, which will make us weak to flyers. All right, so that leaves us with options. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. We Lumber Not for sure. And then we pass the turn. And we are in danger of getting pinged out over time. But the downfall has to be used on the Thresher. And that removes all of our removal outside of a single Grizzly Ritual. And I need this to not be another Syncopate in their casual 3-color deck. Okay, it was not. They have no instant speed effect in hand. Okay. We are beginning what we need to be doing. We are beginning what we need to be doing. So this makes 4/4s and you're just a 3/3? Is this sorcery speed only? It's sorcery speed only. We begin making 4/4s because they can attack into their 4/4. No attacks. Pass the turn. I'm disappointed that most games that we've drawn lands, we could absolutely have cast our Faithbound Judge, and we've just literally never seen it. Let's turn this land into something. Now they have an instant speed effect. Very good to know. Let's send a bug in and see what happens to it. Because they can't take them forever. Sure. Spend a combat trick. That's not the combat trick I wanted to see. But at least we got rid of it so that now we have access to Grizzly Ritual. Yeah, I want a 4/4 even though we'll lose this 3/4 for the moment. At least we got rid of that, so now we can Grizzly Ritual the Ravager. More lands. Ravager, get out of my game. In. Dear Lord. We needed them to draw stone nothing for several turns, and they drew stone nothing for several turns. Those were some obnoxious games of Magic. We got to see exactly the frustrations that I have with Magic in multiple of those games. Boy, howdy. 2-1. Instead of that draft costing us $10, it only cost us $3.50 or something, I think. Better than $10, I suppose. That's Magic. That's Crimson Vow. We have 8 weeks left of it. I don't like it. It's not the worst set of the year. That would be Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. That was terrible. This is just really bad. But yeah, let's do 8 more weeks of it, including multiple fast recap videos. Go watch Kingdom Death Monster tomorrow. Great game. Great game where if we lose, oh well. Didn't cost us anything. Play it again. It'll be fun. It'll have some interesting stories. But yeah, that's it. Let me know whatever you want to let me know. And I'll see you all next time.